So here's a way to make a circular fan. I've been thinking about this for many years. How do you do this to make something that's perfectly circular? And the other week I found an answer. Now there are ways already. For example, there's this, which is an old model of mine from, I don't know, 35 years ago, which opens, but it's a little bit clumsy, I think, although that's quite nice. Or you can make a ring like this, but it's not terribly stable. Like this, for example, makes a nice one, but oops, you know, it doesn't stay flat. Sometimes they do, but they're not really very reliable. So how do we make it? Okay, so you need to make something like this first of all, square. So fold a triangle, open, fold a triangle, open, turn over, fold in half to make a rectangle, fold in half to make a rectangle, so that you now have valley mountain, valley mountain, valley mountain, valley mountain. And then if you push it together, you make a shape like this, which in origami is the preliminary fold or preliminary base, with four triangles. You can see that? So we put it on the floor or the table with one triangle standing up, and we have to squash. So put pressure here, hold these corners together and very carefully squash in the middle to make a triangle like that. So we do that with each of the triangles, and we end up with something looking like this, with 4 of the triangles squashed, and this is the shape that we have. Now the next thing to do is to cut off these triangles here. So you need a pair of scissors, and you have to cut off these triangles. That leaves you with this shape. So this shape has 8 valleys and 8 mountains, a bit like a Christmas tree. So what you need to do is to open it a bit like an umbrella, and all the valleys, turn them to mountains. So go round and just make each valley a mountain. So just go round and go round, all the way around. So we now have no valleys, and all the folds, all the 16 folds are mountains. Okay, so we need to make a pleat, don't we? Mountain valley pleat. So we have lots of mountains but no valleys. So the way we make all the valley folds is to start with the mountain and then pick up the next mountain as you go round, the one nearer to you, and just squeeze it and put it onto that back mountain to make a valley that's inside that you can't see. And then repeat and repeat and repeat. So just go round 16 times doing that. So each time pick up a mountain, put it onto the one behind, but don't make a huge pile because it gets not very accurate. Just keep dropping them as you go round. So do this 16 times, and when you've done that, you'll get something that looks like this, quite a sharp fold. And then you need your scissors again. Don't know if you can see, but there's an edge here with little triangles. So we cut these off. Ding, like that. Turn over, and there's more on this side. No, there's not. And there's more on this side. So we cut these off as well. And there's one extra that I had to move across, so you take that one off. Right, okay, so this is now the basic shape. Now the problem with this, when you try to make the fan, is it doesn't make a flat fan. It just makes an umbrella or something. It doesn't really stay very flat and makes a mush here in the middle. So the secret is this. This is what you have to do. So fold it up again. So it's the same thickness on both sides, I hope. 8 plus 8, was this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you do this. This is the secret that you need to know. You cut off a little bit. So this is about 10% of the whole sort of triangle. So cut off just the tip. If you don't cut enough off, come back and cut more. But you can just cut off a little bit. Now this is what you need to do to make it open flat. And then spread these out, just spread them out equally. Okay, that's pretty equally. Now it doesn't always work the first time, but if you now spread it, oh it does, oh look at that. Yes, the middle now isn't stressed because you've cut off the sharp point, and this is how you make a perfect fan, which also looks good on the other side as well. So thank you.